I think that the reason that both you and me at this point in my journey are not where we want to be is because we're just overthinking everything. Like a lot of people, when they start something, whether it's content, business, whatever it is, they tend to plan what they want to do and then replan that and then change the plan and then do it again and then watch some videos online or on YouTube on how to do the thing and then kind of replan again, and then you're stuck in a loop where you're basically just not doing the thing. Like you're feeling lost about what you need to do and how you need to do it and all of these different things. For example, I know that I need to do sales calls to get clients and make content so I can get leverage behind my business and my agency and kind of put myself out there for people to see. But still, in reality, I'm just planning the content, planning how to do the sales calls, doing all of these things again, again, and again. And a couple of days ago, I decided to just stop doing that. Like, I decided to just cut it out, do what I know that I need to do without planning about how I will do it, what I will do, when I will do. Just fucking sit down, fucking pick up the phone and start dialing. Like the fucking Wolf of Wall Street behind me right there. You just pick up the phone and start dialing. You just put the camera in front of you and start talking to it. Like, I don't need to plan every single part about this journey before going on it. Like, you get the map, you know what you need to do, but you don't need to plan every single spot that you will visit on the journey and every single rock that you will encounter and how you will fucking deflect the rock if it falls on you. Like, you don't need to think so much about the journey. You just need to fucking start walking, and as you walk, just fucking adjust yourself to your environment, to what's happening on the way. Like, you just need to adjust yourself as you're going. And I think that's the mistake that I see myself doing a lot, and I know that a lot of other people do the same thing. You're letting fear kind of pull you back and hold you back from actually achieving what you want, because you're afraid that you will post content and nobody will see it. You're afraid that you will, for me at least, I'm afraid that I will post content and it won't perform that well, and then people will come to me and be like, hey, you said that you're that good at content and you're doing it for all of these big creators and businesses and you can't even do it for yourself. That's kind of what held me back for a lot of time. And I think that right now I just don't give a shit. Who cares? Like, even if I know how this shit works, it's a lot of mental stuff as well, because at the end of the day, I can know all of the technical stuff, but if I don't know how to get myself to film the videos and do all of this stuff that I need for my plan on how to actually get views and grow the business and all of that, like, it won't happen. Like, you need the mental stuff to align with the technical part of it. And I think that now it's gotten to where I want it to be, where I actually just start doing the thing. I just started posting a little bit of short form content. I will now post long form content once a week, just like kind of documenting what I'm doing and how like things are going and all of that stuff, just like doing raw talks like these, and then taking that, doing more short form content as well as more business focused content that I will be posting soon on a short form and long form, and just trying to give as much value to people as possible through my content, because at the end of the day, what's going to push me the most towards my goals is giving value to other people. It's not planning how to do this and not doing more market research and doing all of these fucking shenanigans that just kind of put me in a position where I don't even do the work. Like, I just plan how to do the work and what the work is and what the strategy is, and I end up doing nothing. And if you're in the same position, like, just start doing what you need to do. Just pick up the phone, call the businesses you need to fucking close, and fucking post that video that you wanted to post, record whatever you need to record. Just do the activity that needs to be done. Like, nothing else matters. Planning for the activity doesn't matter. Thinking about the activity doesn't matter. There's a quote, I think, for like I don't remember his name, but you probably know that, like the guy that does the podcast with Alex Ramosi and all of that stuff. I like watching his stuff, but I don't remember the name. So doing all of these other things outside of actually doing the thing isn't doing the thing. Like, you're just wasting your time. Maybe if you're planning to do the thing initially and you don't know how to do this, yeah, there is some value to actually sitting down and doing that, but you still need to literally just sit down and do the thing regardless. Like, none of that other stuff matters, it's just the build up to do the thing. And the more I go about like trying to figure out how to not be lost anymore, the more I understand that the actual solution to being lost in the first place is just raw action, just doing more stuff. Because if I'm feeling lost right now, thinking about how lost I am and all of the things that I've done in the past won't get me out of the situation where I feel lost. I need to actually take action, get new data in by taking action, and then that data and that new information and that new marking on the map will help me get outside of the situation where I'm lost. Like, if you go on your journey and you're lost in some part of the journey, you can't just stand there and expect that you will somehow find the way to where you need to go. You need to actually start walking in one, like in some direction at least, because either one, you will walk in the right direction and get to where you need to get to, or second option is that you will walk in the wrong direction and then you will get to somewhere else and be like, okay, this is not the way, let's try and walk a different way. And that is the better option, because at the end of the day, you just need to walk somewhere, do something, like try something. Eventually, if you walk in enough directions, you will get to the one that actually gets you to where you want to get. Eventually, you will walk in the right path that will get you to the destination that you're looking to get to. I think that another thing that I want to add to my last point about finding your destination by just starting to walk and kind of testing out different paths is that obviously to find your destination, you first have to know your destination. Because if you just keep walking and literally walk on every single path that you can find, but you don't even know where you're going, then more than likely you will just go on the right path, get to your destination, and then just walk past it and then fucking come back, go on a different path, because you don't know that that was your destination. So before even starting to walk, you need to know exactly what your destination is and where you're trying to go. And I think that the best part about this entire thing is that you're actually going to learn as you go on every path. And I think that failing and not being able to get to where you want to go is literally the path to get to where you want to go, because without these failures, you will never learn the things that you need to learn to get you to where you want to get. So that's a thing that I think a lot of people miss and kind of see failure as this bad thing. But I see the failures more like something that is just part of the journey and steps that are necessary for the journey to the destination. Because each time I ever failed in business or in my life, I either got more skilled, got more connections, opened more doors to more opportunities, or at least got something out of it. Like, I never had an experience where I failed at something and got worse in my life than before I started it, because you always get something from failing. So every single failure is another stepping stone to the success that you want. So I don't think people should be like fear failure. I think failure is like literally the goal. Like, you won't succeed on your first try. Nobody does it. Like, maybe 1 in a million. But I think that people fear failure so much when it should literally be your goal when you start. So you need to actually enjoy the failure that you have along the journey, because that's literally the stuff that will make you get to your destination and get the success and achievements that you're trying to get in the first place. And yeah, as you will go, people obviously will say stuff, people will obviously criticize you, will say that you failed or that you're not good enough, or that, like, whatever it is, people will always doubt you and will always say stuff about what you're doing, and like, how is it that you work so much but you don't have any results to show for it, and like, you're saying that you're all of these things and that you're trying so many stuff but you're never making it work. And people will say literally anything to pull you down and make you feel like you're doing something wrong. And at the end of the day, like, that's just part of what it is. Like, people will always only be on your side, let's say, when you actually make it. But to actually make it, you need to fail like 50 times or whatever it is. Like, you need all of these moments where people will try and pull you down or like tell you bad things, like whatever the fuck it is for you that people tell you. Just know that these people can see the bigger picture, obviously, because you need these failures to get to the success that they will later come and ask you, like, how did you do that? And that's because they are not willing to experience the failures and the stuff that doesn't work to get to the stuff that does work. So they just pull you down and kind of tell you all of these things, until you succeed, and then they want you to just give them all of the secrets that you failed for so many times and all of the information that you gathered from failing so many times. They just want you to give it to them, and without doing anything and without actually going through all of this themselves. So don't just ignore these people, because obviously you can see the intention behind that, and you can see that they obviously don't understand what you're doing and don't understand the reason that you're failing, and that it's actually a good part of the journey that you're not able to make it yet, because that's what's going to build you and build your character to be the guy that can actually make this work later on in the journey. And I will even go as far as to say that you need to just stop giving a fuck about what people say and just do your thing, because whether you post content, you do sales calls, you trade, whatever it is, like I said, people will have stuff to say about it, they will have criticism for you and all of this stuff, but you just need to not give a fuck. You just need to post that video, you get bad comments, people hate on you, fuck them, they don't matter, they will die, you will die, everybody will die, but the only thing that matters is that you live the life that you want, right? So do the thing that you need to do to live the life that you want, and just don't give a fuck about other people. Like, if I'm 90 years old right now and I'm on my deathbed and I'm thinking about my life, I want to know that I've done every single thing that I wanted to do. Like, I don't want to have any regrets about anything. Do you really think that your future self at 90 years old on your deathbed will be more upset from the things that people told him, or from the stuff that he didn't get to do in his life? And if you're watching this and you're asking yourself, why the hell will I even listen to this guy? Like, he's not successful yet, I've seen his other videos, he's more or less in the same position, maybe like a little bit better than last year and like the stuff before that. And my answer to that is that, one, you shouldn't trust me, because I didn't get to where I want to get yet. I will get there, but I'm not there yet. So take everything that I say with a grain of salt, because obviously I'm not the successful guru in fucking Miami and stuff yet. But I think that you can get value from the perspective of the guy that is on the grind and not the one that already made it, because we're in the same position. We're both trying to build something, do something, improve ourselves, improve our lives, and get to a better position overall in what we're doing. And that's kind of just the lessons that I'm learning along the way as I'm doing that, and that's what I will be sharing overall in these videos. So if you're interested in that, you can subscribe to the channel, or whatever it is. Take whatever you can and run with it. If it helps you, that's the entire goal of what I'm doing here, just to help people that are on the same journey as me right now. And yeah,